There. This is Stephanie from Fork and Knife Teacher, and I'm going to talk to you today about my fats notes. So it's fats in baking, and what this note talks about is butter, lard, margarine, and oil, and then shortenings that are a hydrogenated vegetable. Okay, so it goes over those fats for baking. Um, and it talks about their purpose in baking in the first section, and then a little bit more on like pastry dough, bread dough, and cake batter, what the fats do in those different situations, and the dissolvability or non-dissolvability of fats, kind of their breaking down during the baking process and mixing process. And then it goes item by item. So shortening, lard, oil, emulsified shortening, margarine and butter, kind of the, oh, that went to the next page. Sorry. So it talks about in this bottom of this page, kind of how they work, the pros and cons, right? Like butter is used for its great flavor, but it has a low melting point and it burns easily. So those are some kind of facts about butter that you need to be aware of when you are doing baking and cooking and using it. So this is the one-page note, and I did that for people who just, they want it just on one page, but then it's a little dense. So what I also did is the same information is on a 2-page note here. Okay. So it's the same information, just kind of spread out more. So if you have students who need more of that white space, that I don't know, like to write other notes in, or even do coloring on the sheets, I put a lot of images in there because I have students who like to color while they're listening, or when they go back and are looking over it again, coloring kind of helps them with their retention of the knowledge. So that's why there's a lot of images involved in it as well. And then, so those are the notes. So then with the notes, there's a worksheet. So sometimes I'll have my students fill out the worksheet, and that's kind of a marked thing. Now, not heavily, like it's not weighted heavily, but it is something that they need to complete and they have to hand in to me, and I mark it. So that's the worksheet that's available. But then there is also a test available. So there's the answer key with the red writing. And then I also have a test available. See the top, it's out of 26. And this is the, whoops. So this is the test here, going over the information in the notes, and then here is the answer key for it, right? I also include 2 activities. There is a crossword puzzle and a word search. So I find crossword puzzles and word searches work well for my high school students. One, they don't seem too baby, right? Like I could have all the letters cut out and they had to like arrange them on the table in the words. And I mean, it depends on the class and the kind of like hands-on kind of cut and pasty activity. I have to walk a fine line with it. But because I would love to do a lot more cut and paste because they really retain the information, right? But word searches and crosswords, they can do it with a friend. I don't mark them. It's just kind of something to help them learn how to spell the words in a kind of a, more casual way, because they have to keep repeating it to themselves. How do I spell shortening again and again and again while they're looking for it in the crossword, right? Or what's the definition of that word again? It's made from pork fat. Oh, what is it? Oh, what's that thing that's made from pork fat, right? And they have to think about it and ponder it. And you can do it in all kinds. You could do it a race if you want. You could, I don't know, give candies for the first one's done, or just have them do it. Just have it be an activity, like now you're going to do this, because oftentimes my students are just excited to do a crossword or a word search. So that is my FATS unit, and this is Stephanie from Fork and Knife Teacher. Thanks so much.